Well, we are together again for another conversation about our own Christmas, which is on OWN, December 1st at 9 p.m. And if you have DirecTV, it'll be 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But it is going to feature performances of Boys to Men, Neo, Tasha Cobb, the Clark Sisters, Kiara Sheard, the Walls Group, hosted by Devon Franklin and Megan Good. It's going to be a time of excitement, but I think what I'm most excited about is that the gang is back together again. And they all came together, your favorites. I mean, you guys created a cult like following. I do want you to know that. I do want you to know that. They came together to support the show and talk about some of their favorite Christmas traditions, their favorite Christmas dishes, and their favorite Christmas songs. So this is going to be amazing that you have Shalea and Christina and Angela and Raven and Kiera all together to talk about the holiday. How about that? But can I just say one thing? Do you all feel like you guys created like a cult like following?
Yeah,
Yeah.
For sure.
yeah.
Well, the Clark sisters already had a cult following, so
Right.
it just took it to that next level, just to see it for, I think, a whole new generation.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, everywhere I flip on social media, it's another Clark this, it's another meme from the movie. It's just, it has been a literal phenomenon. So I just want to go on record and say you all created a frenzy around this movie by what you all were able to do. What do you think? I mean, I can't just be me.
Oh yeah.
Y'all quiet?
But no, we're trying to listen. We're trying to hear what you're saying
Yeah.
first.
Dang.
Yeah, I think people,
All right, so
people connecting with us feels like they're connecting with the sisters, the actual sisters,
that's
Yeah.
interesting.
in a way.
That's a good point. That's a
Yeah.
good point. Yeah.
Because I don't think any of us have our own names anymore. Like even Kiara, she Lil Taryn now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
I'm-
Twiggy. You
I'm
Jackie.
happy too.
Yeah. Every time I
already,
sing,
I
just
was
Dorinda.
already Niecy, and now it's that amplified. So
Right.
I have the mask on, and people are like, Denise Clark.
I love that. Well, I mean, it is what it is. You all were able to really, the timing was perfect, the moment was perfect, what you all did was perfect. It was, it was a blessed project. It was a journey, but it was something that was, at the end of that journey, it spoke because y'all left something in the atmosphere, which I think is pretty powerful. And so now I want to talk about the holidays. The holidays. So who on here cooks?
Ish.
That's me. Ish.
Ish.
Yes,
Oh, I throws down. I'm in the throw down.
Oh, you do?
Same.
Well, you know what? I have got to say you do throw down because weren't you the one cooking in your apartment and feeding me and Kiara?
Yes.
Yeah, when we were in Toronto.
But y'all, I'm telling you, Raven fed me. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, she made a spread, and I just done been a fiend ever since.
Right.
Ooh, Lord.
Cook.
Always in the stories. Like, what's she cooking today?
I know it'd be looking so good in her stories. I'd be
So
like,
good.
ooh. And the music be all slow motion.
Food.
Right.
So good. Vegan food. I cook great vegan food.
Mm.
Now
I'm
you
ready.
my language.
I'm ready.
Great vegan food. I love it. Okay, so Angela, what is your favorite Christmas dish?
Hands down, my grandmother's recipe of dressing. I don't make stuffing. I don't buy no boxes. Everything is from scratch. It is a passed down recipe. And probably like my bubble pizza, when I make it, like if I don't put my little piece to the side, forget about it. You ain't getting it. And it is fantastic. It takes about 2 days to make. I'm actually gonna, as soon as we finish, I'm gonna go make it. But it is so good. and I be having my fingers in it. My dad makes it, and that's how I learned. I've watched my daddy year after year, and this year I won't get to because I'll be home in my house. But that's my favorite, and I literally could eat a plate of that and nothing else.
Okay, so you said her secret recipe of dressing. What is it?
Well, it's not a secret. It's just our family tradition, you know, that my grandmother taught her daughters and some of her sons, my dad, and then he passed it down to me because my other sisters, they cook, but that not really Thanksgiving stuff. But I cook it pretty well, and I'm making it this year.
Ah, I love it. Okay, Raven, what is your favorite Christmas dish?
I'm all about the mac and cheese.
Mm.
No matter what, the mac and cheese has to be ooey gooey, a little crispy on the top, al dente noodles, perfection. Okay, all the dairy. I soak my milk with an onion and bay leaf and let that just simmer.
Hey, we are on TV. Hush.
I know. Why are you making it sexy?
Oh,
And then because food is sexy,
yes.
and then you just let it all melt. You use a little smoked Gouda, little white cheddar.
Yeah.
Just delicious.
Oh, you really can
Yes.
cook macaroni and cheese.
Yes. Yes.
That face. I can't.
That's
Yeah.
It's all about the macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
Okay. Gouda though. Tell me about
Yes.
what is that?
Smoked Gouda.
Yes.
Smoked Gouda. Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna because I'm making macaroni and cheese. Obviously, clearly, I don't have the testimony that Raven does, but I will be making it this year. But I'm gonna add the Gouda cheese.
Don't put that Gouda in there on the first time if this your first time. Don't do that. Don't you try this year. You
No,
it's
easy. It's easy. It's just another cheese to add. I have to say, in my previous life,
we're gonna have blocks of cheese in the macaroni and cheese.
Grate the Gouda like you grate everything else. You gotta grate it.
Wait.
And
Raven, doctor.
Raven, would you agree that you have to shred it off the block? You can't buy the bag shredded because it got that little dusty powder
for mac and cheese.
You got to.
You gotta
put that elbow in it.
You got to put that elbow down in there.
Oh
I guarantee you.
God.
I might buy a bag or two at the end if I get lazy for the top.
Yeah.
Usually, I gotta grate that thing.
Yeah. Hold on. I have to go back to what Kiera said. So I can't, for my first time using Gouda, I shouldn't use it for the macaroni and cheese?
Macaroni, if we are depending on you for the macaroni of the day for Thanksgiving, don't you try nothing new, Dr. T.T. Carter.
Okay.
Don't try no Gouda. We don't know about that.
Okay. Forget it. I won't. I won't do Gouda.
Get your cheddar, your mozzarella, your regular cheeses.
What about pepper jack? Can I put pepper jack in my?
Pepper jack is great.
Okay. What about Asiago?
I don't know, but that's a little strong for mac and cheese.
If you put just a little, bit,
Okay.
it's
vegan.
all about the proportion. In my previous life, before being vegan, I was always in charge of the macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
I did a 5 cheese macaroni and cheese. That was like my one thing that I could do, but you can only put a little bit. It can't be too much, but it makes it a little creamier.
Yeah.
I'm so glad because I had this big thing of Asiago cheese. And I was gonna be, I'm gonna put this over. Okay, so I won't be doing that. I won't be doing that, and I won't be doing Gouda. But it's okay.
We all side eyeing you like.
I think you could do the smoked Gouda though. I think you could do the smoked
I'm
Gouda.
gonna listen
That
to you.
adds so much.
I'm gonna do a little bit of.
I hate your face.
So good. It's so good. It's like hickory.
She has
It's
to
that
know.
hickory.
Yeah.
She got to try it though. She got to try it first, not on the day, the holiday when macaroni and cheese is a big part of the meal.
It
Okay.
is. It is.
Okay. So I'm gonna do like I'm gonna do what Shalea says, and I'm gonna try a little bit of it on the side. To your point, Kiara, so that I don't make it a part of the main dish.
But see, everybody gonna want that one. That's gonna be the one, though. That's gonna be the one.
But I'm gonna do it. I'm definitely gonna do it. Okay, so Kiara, what are you cooking? Well, let me say this. What's your favorite dish?
My favorite dish, and said our grandmother's my grandmother, and I miss my nana, but my nana made the best dressing as well. So I'm gonna miss that because she's not here. I don't know that any of us know how to make the dish like her. So that is the dish that I would miss. But I love my mother's yams. She doesn't like me to tell everybody, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell it. The way she pours that sugar on them yams, it's almost like I'm having a dessert as a side, but it's hot.
They don't understand it. They don't understand, but it's so
good. And then how we had the leftovers in the Ziploc bag. I'm in there like picking up, making me my own personal sweet potato pie. They are so good. So that's my favorite. My mother.
Wait, so she makes the yams and she pours sugar on them?
Oh,
like
yeah.
sugar, like white sugar?
Yeah. And she doesn't like the brown sugar because she doesn't want to make it brown. She likes to keep it pretty and keep like the orange look. So she can do both, obviously, but she uses the vanilla extract, and it's just so good. She does the butter, and it's so good. I have to be careful to not drink the sugar that turns into a liquid at the bottom of the pan. It's so good, but it just makes you juicy.
I got it.
Okay. So I'm gonna try that too. I'm trying everything I'm hearing today because I'm making yams here too. Yeah, but I've always used brown sugar, so I think I'm gonna try the white sugar so that it can look pretty. Okay. All right. Christina.
Broccoli cheese casserole. My grandmother, she passed, and several years ago, but she used to make the absolute best broccoli cheese casserole. Of course, you got to put your rice in there and all that good stuff, but it was absolutely fantastic. My mom, she throws down with it too, but you know how like you just miss your grandmother's the way she prepared it. You just knew. Woo, my God.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
That's my favorite.
Okay, so Shalea, you're vegan, like fully vegan, like no nothing.
Fully vegan. 2 years actually when we first started the movie. That's when we first started filming the Clark sisters. So it'll be 2 years in January.
Oh my gosh.
So I have to say, that's why I gave a shout out. You weren't here. Well, we gave a shout out to the vegans during Thanksgiving because it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle.
So what are you gonna eat?
I've been having some weird Thanksgiving meals, but I just look at it differently. But no, before I was vegan, everybody chose mine, the macaroni and cheese. I was always in charge of that. The 5 cheese macaroni and cheese. Throw that. Now I didn't soak it, but I did put a little basil in it. But Raven, you off the hook on that. Soak it and all that. But and then the yams, just some good yams. But to me, what doesn't need any cooking skills is just some good old cranberry sauce. I actually like cranberry sauce. Right out the can. I'm good. Just some good cranberry sauce. It's one of the last things I can eat.
It's cranberry sauce. So, but now they're making like vegan macaroni and cheese. Don't you get all that?
Oh no, you do.
Oh, okay.
And I have had some amazing vegan soul food. Chicago, found this place. It tasted like Big Mama's macaroni and cheese. I couldn't believe it.
Oh.
But sometimes when I'm at home, I'm not necessarily able. I'll get some noodles with some vegan butter or something. And that's my macaroni and cheese. So I have to kind of go out to find those options, but they're absolutely out there. And I have this app that I use called Healthy Cow that I live by, that I've been absolutely living by these last 2 years, that I can find vegan options all over the world. And so that's been fun. It's like a fun little adventure, like finding new vegan foods and stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up, Healthy Cow, because I'm vegetarian when I want to be, but I haven't been vegan. So I do want to try that. I do want to try that.
And let me tell you something about the app. I don't have any rights. They need to give you something for this, but no. What I love about the app is that when people are not vegan, you can find like a place that isn't only vegan and it just has vegan options at a regular restaurant. So it'll show you those places too, and that's been very helpful because everybody don't want to eat vegan with you, you know. So I found it to be very, very helpful for sure.
So let's go back really quickly to how you soak your milk, Raven. Because I just need to understand.
I can't take credit. There's this amazing chef. She's in Virginia. Her handle is Kitchenista Diaries, and she soaked her onion and she soaked her milk in onion and bay leaf before she adds makes her cheese sauce. And I just swear by it. It's so good. You can really taste the onion, the bay leaf, and then when you add all your spices, you add the ground mustard, a little cayenne, salt, pepper, garlic powder to that thing, and add those cheeses to that sauce, baby.
Okay, okay, I'm trying that. I'm getting
Delicious.
really inspired. Forget about what Kiara says. I'm getting really inspired. I'm gonna do it.
Right. Just make sure you at least FaceTime the doctor so that we're not embarrassed on Thanksgiving. Just make sure she does
I'm gonna
everything.
do that. I'm gonna send her the recipe too.
Perfect.
Thank you. That's what I need. Okay, the recipe.
Boom.
All right. Okay, so I know I don't have you all much longer. What is your favorite Christmas tradition? And each of you can tell me that really quickly. Yeah.
Mine is definitely being with my family. Every Christmas Eve, no matter, I've had shows almost every year for years and years. And I will get out of New York and jump on a flight in a blizzard to get to Detroit to get home for Christmas Eve. And we do the same thing every year. We put on a Nat King Cole Christmas album on vinyl. We don't play no CDs, we don't play no tapes, none of that. We put it on vinyl. My dad puts a fire in the fireplace. We all come in the living room, sit around the tree. We listen to the music. We usually harmonize and sing along and snack on little Christmas snacks. And we're just together. We don't watch the TV. We don't do none of that. We just sit together and just be together. And I'll be missing that this year, but I guess I'll start my own.
I love that. Start your own. Okay. Kalea.
My dad's birthday is Christmas Eve. So we always kind of just get together and celebrate him. You know, it's nothing specific that we do. It's just for us, it's just kind of getting together and celebrating him. It's like that's what lets us know that Christmas is obviously the next day. So just getting together. And another little small tradition that just started just a couple of years ago. My uncle Chris has ALS. And he's in a facility, and we've been going there to sing for him and the other patients there. So that's kind of something that we've also been doing as a tradition that always makes us just feel so good, just to give so much joy. You know, when you're in a hospital, you would hate to be in a hospital on Christmas or Christmas Eve or anytime like that. So just to be able to give that joy and light through music just always makes us feel so good.
I love that. Ray?
I love the decor. I love putting up the Christmas tree, and you know, we put on that Temptations album, and that's my favorite Christmas album of all time. And we vibe, eggnog and food everywhere. Of course, this year I'll be starting my own Christmas traditions with my fiance and my daughter. So I'm really excited to go shopping. We're going to do a rustic theme, rustic Christmas. And, you know, I'm going to put on Temptations for her, and I hope she loves it. She loves music. So I hope she loves it. And we're starting new Christmas traditions. So I'm excited.
I love that.
Yeah.
Christina?
So I have a favorite pastime Christmas tradition, which again, it involves my grandmother, but the kids would always get together. Well, the entire family would always get together. And the night before Christmas, we would, of course, all of the children would be in the living room, and we would sleep at my grandmother's house each and every year. Mm-hmm. And the next morning we would get up, sing, and also pray together. And then we would, of course, open up our Christmas gifts and just spend time with each other. It's always been that one thing that I really, really really truly do miss, because sometimes our traditions kind of get lost in the years as they go by. So you have to start coming up with your own traditions. So my latest Christmas tradition has been my daughter and myself. We are always playing on the floor, and we play Jenga every year, and she'll be like, "You're cheating." I'm like, "How am I cheating?" So we started doing that, and we also definitely decorate our Christmas tree together. And then she gets tired, be like, "Okay, I'm done with all that now." So, but that's what we.
I love that. Miss Key.
I think one of my best traditions are Christmas Eve too. So we do the immediate family, and it's like my dad's side, my grandparents. We all come in to lemon slices, and Uncle Ethan usually hides the lemon slices every year. Of course, it's gonna be different because Nana is not here, but that is the tradition that I miss a lot. And then going over to the Clark side, and somehow we end up making random crazy songs that have nothing to do with Christmas. It could be everything about a cell phone. Auntie Donna wrote a song that said, "Take your cell phone with you everywhere you go." So it's just fun because so those are the two traditions that I look forward to every year.
I love that. Oh, this is fun. My Christmas tradition has always been Christmas breakfast, making Christmas breakfast for the family and inviting everybody over for our Christmas breakfast. And then, of course, they get to go and do what they want to do for Christmas. But that is like, you're coming for Christmas breakfast, right? Hello, you'll be here because because if you're not, so yeah, that's how I handle my Christmas tradition at that. And then for my birthday, the new Christmas tradition, speaking of creating new traditions, is December 7th is my birthday. And that is when like all of the people that are in my life, they come to my house and we trim my tree.
Yes.
And we do all the decorations for the house, put my tree up, and give me gifts. That's my tradition. That's my tradition. So it's been, and that's like literally created over the last 6 years. So I love the idea of creating new traditions. And for those of you who are getting married and having kids, wow, these new Christmas traditions mean everything. Okay, last thing is your favorite Christmas songs. And whatever your favorite Christmas song is, you have to sing a piece of it. So I'm gonna start. I hate that neck that you're doing, Kiara, whatever that is. Yeah. So let's see. Let's start with Christina. What's your favorite Christmas song?
"Oh, come, let us adore."
Oh, I was saying that same thing, sister.
All right, hit it. Wait, hold on. Is that your favorite Christmas song, Kiara?
I was going to say that's one of them, yes.
Okay, because what we could do is you could start, and wherever you stop, you got to pick up.
Okay.
It's like a time. Okay, all right, hit it.
Okay. "Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord.
For he alone is worthy. For he alone is worthy. For he alone is worthy. Christ the Lord.
Yeah.
Look, that's my new favorite Christmas song, Chuck.
Oh,
That's my favorite, man. You won't get me, Lord.
Wait, Raven, that's your favorite song? So pick it up, Raven. You can go and pick it up.
Okay, crescendo. Right.
That was beautiful.
Okay. All right, Angela.
It's probably the Christmas song from Nat King Cole's album.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a man song. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols with their da da da. I went to another verse. They got us on his way. He's loading lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna smile to see that reindeers really know how to fly. I'm offering this simple phrase for kids from 1 to 92. So it's been said many times, many ways. Merry Christmas to you. Love that song.
I love it. Miss Leia.
I know everybody's taking mine. That was mine. The
song. Oh, I should have had you guys do that. Okay.
I know. But she was going for it. I'm gonna just let her take it all the way home. Let me see. It's funny because this was a song that it was kind of, we grow up listening to all these Christmas songs, but this one I never really liked it until I recorded it. Was The First Noel.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of like one of those that was kind of like, just kind of like a sleeper track, but I kind of like it. Let me see if I remember the words too. The first Noel, the angels did say, on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Noel, 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 Noel. Born is the King of Israel. Yeah.
Oh, y'all in these sultry, lovely voices of Christmas. No. I love it. Okay, wait a minute. Just so that everybody could just do it together. So can you go back to your part, Shalea, when you said born is a king of it? Wait. What's the Noel when you did your long Noel? Shut up, Kiara.
No. That part? Sorry,
yeah,
of course.
Yeah. So everybody do that part.
I don't know that. I'm so sorry.
And we're gonna be on different time.
We told you it was a sleeper track. I told you it's a sleeper one. Nobody sings that one. Like that.
And to be honest, because I've done so many Christmas musicals, that's why I know that song. I've done 4 different arrangements.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what her mother said, blessed up as Eskimos. That's what Kiara's mama said. Instead of saying dressed up like Eskimos, her rendition was blessed up. I said, Kiara, you're gonna have to stop the song because I need to know the words. You need to know the words.
Blessed up. Hey, come on, we need to be blessed up.
What are you singing, lady?
She's a Clark sister. She can do what she want to do. Okay.
Okay. So wait. So what about the end of Chestnuts? What is that? Yuletide Carol being sung by a choir, and folks, is that the last part of that?
That's a trick back part. Yeah.
What?
I got a little message that said time is up.
Oh,
you did? Okay. All right. Well, this is our last little piece. Okay, then I'm gonna let y'all go. Okay, what can we see? What you guys sing really quick together?
Are we gonna be in sync though? Because
it won't be in sync.
It'll just be fun. Because y'all so good.
What's something that we can all repeat? What's a part of a Christmas song that repeats that everybody could do? Maybe glory.
Jesus is the reason.
No. In Excelsis Dale, that's hard.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Well,
I know every choral from choir, so
wait. What is the song that you and Kiara knew together?
Oh, come let us adore him.
Yeah, that's easy. Okay. Oh, come
it's easy.
It's a ripple. You got it, Raven? Okay, we'll just go.
I'm ready.
Oh, come let us adore him. Oh, come, okay. And then Christ the Lord.
So Raven, why don't you start? Oh, come let us adore him.
There it is.
And then each person will do it after that.
Okay, that's good. Right. Okay, so we'll go.
You got this, Ray. Come on. Oh, you know you got this.
What is it again?
Oh, come, let us adore him.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, come, let us adore him.
Oh, come,
Oh,
let
us adore him.
Oh, come, let us adore him.
Praise the Lord.
That's you do a better ending than her.
And then take it up, Christine, for he alone is worthy.
He alone is worthy.
For he alone is worthy. He cries, the Lord. Oh, come, let us adore him.
Oh, come, let us adore him.
Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ
The Lord.
Okay.
I love you guys. Merry Christmas.
Hold on, you know, I always have to give y'all a treat.
Here she comes. Here she comes.
Oh, your baby.
Oh my God.
That's so yummy.
She is yummified.
That little chocolatey drop.
She's such a perfect mixture of you guys, of both of you. I see both of you at the same time.
Is that something you have?
How y'all doing?
So beautiful.
Oh, she's so cute.
She
is.
And you already got little stuff wrapped around her legs, so that ain't saved. I'm gonna need you to pull that off her little ankle. That ain't Jesus. Pull it off her ankle.
Oh my gosh. Yes, ma'am.
Dr. Clark.
No. I am totally kidding. That is so cute.
Here's Dr. Clark sisters for you.
Wait, what?
Dr. Maggie Moss Clark, we need to rename you.
Exactly. Listen, Journey has it on her. Not only does she have it on her little leg, she has it on her belly. And I've let her wear it on her belly because I got one myself for my belly.
Yeah, I've been obsessed with anklets since I was a little girl, so I thought I'd give her one.
Me too.
So cute.
Oh, she's so.
Why is she so cute?
I don't know. I don't know what I did to deserve, but
Well, you did it. I love it.
Y'all did a good job.
Oh, good job.
Good
Good job.
bye-bye.
Bye. Guys,
Bye, pretty baby.
Bye-bye.
happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas, guys.
Hey, we love you guys.
Love you.
Oh, listen. Keep looking because I'm working to put this on Broadway. So I just want you guys to know that. I'm talking about the Clark sisters. So keep your ears open. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
After y'all.
All right. Take care, guys.
On December 1st, OWN proudly presents the gospel music event of the year, featuring Kiara Shear, the Clark Sisters, Erica Campbell, Leandria Johnson, Neo, Tasha Cobbs Leonard, Boys to Men, and many more. Our own Christmas, Tuesday, December 1st at 9/8 Central.